Accurate pronunciation is an important part of learning a language, and especially when you're learning English. How your speech sounds can have a big impact on whether or not people can understand you and their first impression of you. The tricky thing about pronunciation is that it's not just a question of acquiring knowledge, it's also about a physical skill that you need to practice at regularly. In this video, let's talk about 10 ways that you can go about improving your English pronunciation. Are you ready? If so, well then let's get into it. It's often difficult to hear pronunciation errors in your speech because you're so focused on the communication and not the sounds that you are making. If you can't hear those pronunciation problems, it's going to be very tough to correct them. Try recording your speech with your smartphone or PC and then make note of specific errors that you want to improve on. You may be surprised at how you sound. Good or bad, you might be surprised that you sound a lot better than you thought. You will also have a copy of your voice to match against another voice, preferably a native speaker. So, find a voice that you aspire to and try to match your voice to that one. Many English learners think that to speak fluently means speaking fast. This is actually not the case. Speaking too fast reinforces bad habits, and it could actually make the speaker sound a little nervous or indecisive. Speaking slowly will give you time to breathe slowly and actually think about what you want to say next. Because it gives you some time to think while you're speaking, you'll feel a lot more relaxed and comfortable, and it's going to allow you to focus on producing great sounding English. So instead of thinking that speaking fast means that you're fluent, just really focus on slowing down so that you can improve your English pronunciation. Close your eyes and really think about how to make a sound before you say it. Visualize the position of your mouth and face. If you have studied the phonemic chart, think about the sound that you are making and how it relates to other English words. If you have used diagrams of the mouth and tongue, really think about the shape that you're going to need to make inside of your mouth to produce the words that you want to. The more that you picture those words that you want to pronounce, it's really going to start to become second nature and you won't have to think about it as much. Pronunciation is a physical skill. You're teaching your mouth a new way to move and how to use different muscles. So how about focusing on a few difficult sounds each day? For example, are you having trouble with the TH sound? Put the tongue between your teeth, don't bite down, and then blow air out of your mouth. Feel the air start to move over the top of your tongue. Find different sounds that you have trouble with, and then you can work on those sounds like you would anything else that you have trouble with. And just like with any other skill, you can practice it and get better at it. The more that you do it, the more comfortable you're going to become. Stand in front of a mirror so that you can see the placement of your tongue, lips, and the shape of your mouth when you make certain sounds. Compare what you see with a video of a native speaker saying the exact same thing. Another way to watch yourself is by recording yourself. This way you can go back anytime and really watch the way you move when you speak. Matching your recording against a native speaker will show you what you do well, and it's also going to give you some hints on what you need to improve on. So really start watching yourself and see how your pronunciation improves. There's no replacement for learning pronunciation from the experts, native speakers. So listen to English radio programs and watch television and movies in English. Imitate what you are hearing even if you're not sure what they're saying yet. The main point here is to see what real native speakers are doing and then do that. If you have seen any of my videos before, I really like to recommend shadowing. It's a great way to practice copying the English of someone else. I will link a video that I made down below if you are interested. Pronunciation problems persist because we're so afraid to make mistakes. Create scenarios, for example, meeting someone for the first time, ordering from a restaurant, or asking someone for directions. Then you can go ahead and go through that dialogue on your own. And since you're by yourself, you don't have to worry about being shy or making embarrassing mistakes. You want to think about as many situations as possible and then take your free time to practice them. And then when you come across these scenarios in real life, you'll be much better prepared to handle them. And this is a good way for you to practice if you're studying English on your own as well. So create some time each day, practice alone to improve your English pronunciation skills. Getting feedback from an outside observer is crucial. How about find a friend who's also interested in improving their English? Try exchanging recorded messages so that you can listen to each other's pronunciation. You can also practice speaking with each other. If you're able to, you can also write to each other online through different messaging apps and things like that. And this is going to give you a way to improve your writing as well. If you have a language partner, it's also a great way for you to keep each other motivated and on track with your study. Just like exercising or anything else, it's always better when you have a partner. Good pronunciation is more than just mastering individual sounds. It is also understanding intonation, which is the rise and fall of the voice. It's also about stress. Some words are going to be louder or softer depending on what you're speaking about to give you a little more emphasis and strength to what you're trying to say. How about read poems, read songs, read anything that you can out loud, focusing on intonation and stress while you do it. If you're able to find the scripts, how about really listen to native English speakers on how they use the rise and fall of their voice to really make topics sound interesting. This is an important part of English fluency that's really going to make it easier for people to listen to you and hear what you are saying. How about learn the words of popular English songs? You can find almost every song online, Google their lyrics, and then you can practice singing along. Singing songs helps you relax and also just be able to get those words out and practice on your rhythm and intonation. Songs are also just a great way to have fun while you study. Find songs that you already enjoy because it's just going to make it easier for you to really get into them while you're learning them. Once you really have the pronunciation down, you can also go back and learn the meaning as well. Which of today's tips are you guys interested in trying out first? If you got any benefit out of today's video, how about sharing it with someone else that you think it's going to help? If you're interested in learning more, check out this video right here. Thank you so much for watching today. I really look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you.